Here we have fairly high wattage. Well, I say high wattage. Don't know what the wattage is. I can't even test it. I know it works, but unfortunately the base was damaged probably in manufacture, but it will not screw into the holder that I've got. I've tried putting a bit of oil around it and it still didn't do it, so I thought, well, rather than screw the base off, which it could do if I tried to force it, I've left it. It is a worker, I do know that. I don't know the wattage. There's no etch on it whatsoever. As far as I know, it's a normal general lighting service lamp. I don't think it's a photo flood, but without actually lighting it up and checking it, can't really tell. But let's assume it's a normal general service type lamp. And what is interesting about it, as I say, the length of this, I brought my ruler out, and the length is 7 inches. I'm sticking to the inches. I find inches much better than the metric. I was brought up with inches, pounds, shillings and pence. Okay, I'm probably old-fashioned, but not to worry. 7 inches is the length. The diameter, let me check that as well. The diameter looks like 3 1/4. It's either 3 inches or 3 1/4. I know lamp sizes are taken as being so many eighths of an inch, and they've all got names and numbers. I haven't given you the number of this one, but it slipped my mind at the moment. But that gives you an idea of the size. What is interesting about these, which you never see in England, is the length of that neck. This is what they term the neck. Very, very long neck. And this was what I noticed when I went to America. I don't know how old I was, but I wasn't very old. Pre-teens, I wasn't in my teens. And the one thing I did notice was the filament orientation on American lamps being different to English lamps. This was the support wires. In England, the support wires appeared, well at that time, appeared to always be level with the little stud at the top of the glass. They would come straight out from the glass and went onto the filament. Whereas in America, the support wires tended to go up, so they was a slight difference. I noticed that virtually immediately I went to America. I know I was a nosy so-and-so, but there we go. And the other thing I noticed, as opposed to the English lamps, was this long neck. It always sort of shows a bit of interest, but you know, I know the American shape of lamp was slightly different to, I say, the rest of the world. But now, well, of course, now it's all LED, which has taken over. So we're now really seeing remnants or memories of times gone by. I would think this is probably fairly old lamp. It's not ancient. Probably 1950s, 60s, 50s. But there's no etch on it at all. If there was on there, it's been worn out of. I've even tried hurring on it. You breathe on it, that sometimes brings them up. But not in this case. The cap looks like it's brass, which is probably better quality cap than what you normally see. They're normally aluminium. I don't know if you can see inside now. You can see the filament inside, only just. and it is joined up, so I know it is a worker, but the screw holder that I tried to put it in, it just didn't want to go. And in fact, if you look at the base there, that bright bit of metal there where it's gone brighter, that's where it was obviously cutting into, or it was causing problems. So I didn't try to light it. There's the lamp, possibly 150, maybe 200 watts. Obviously on the American system, 120 volts. Frosted, pearl, whatever you like to call it. It's the normal type of frosting. It's not one of these ones that are sort of white. I remember the lamps when they come out, they were either clear, pearl or frosted, or silver light. But since then they've brought in other shades and ways of doing it. Anyhow, I'm finding things to say which I don't need to, because I think I've more or less said it all. So without boring you all, there's the lamp I've just put up. 150, perhaps 200 watts, 120 volts. What we're looking at is the long neck type of lamp. So once again, thanks for looking. Thank you.